Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, welcome to Mason's iPod Touch help. And today I want to show you how to jailbreak your iPod Touch second generation. Okay, let's get started. What you're going to do, first of all, if you haven't downloaded Red Snow, you need to do so. So I'm going to show you how to. In the link to the description, there's going to be my description. You're going to see this. Rapid Share. It's a free download for Red Snow. So in my description box, I'll have a shortcut link to for Red Snow to download. So what we're going to do is we're going to say free user, and then we gotta wait. After you wait like 34 seconds, we can go ahead and start downloading Red Snow. Once you have Red Snow, you download it on that, and that's your main source of how you jailbreak. So here we go. I'll just throw this in. So let's go ahead and shut off your iPod. Go ahead and shut off your iPod Touch. So let's go. If you haven't done so, go ahead and shut off your iPod Touch, just to make sure, because you're going to have to shut it off during the point. But it might as well easier just to go ahead and do it off, so you don't have to worry about it. So as it's shutting off, so when you have that shut off, you're going to want to plug it in to plug it in the wire. Plug the USB into your computer and plug it up like you're going to charge it or get some music on it. So once you have that, you plug it up into the computer and you just shut it off. So it's plugged up and it is shut off. Then you go back to Rapid Share. And then we're just going to, it says free download, free user. We're just going to go down here, right here, and download. And then you're going to say save. And then you're just going to have it right there. Save. And then what? You're just going to let it download. So while that's downloading, that's going to take a minute and 20 seconds. Yeah. So once you let that download, I know it's taking a long time, but so make sure y'all got what I've said already. Just make sure you shut it off and it is plugged in, because you're going to have to do that in the process. But might as well go ahead and get it done with, because I have to sit next. So once that is downloaded, I'm just going to where's that? Right there. Let me go to my downloads. All the things. And then once you've downloaded that, you're going to look for it in your wherever you set it to. And mine's right there. So you're going to click on it. So wherever you send it to, you're going to click on it. And let's click it again. And then you're going to hit Red Snow. Just click Red Snow. Don't click on anything else. And then it's going to pop up. Internet Explorer. And just, you don't run. So, run. Okay, this is what it's going to pop up to. This is on Windows. I'm on Vista, but it would work, I think, on any Windows thing. If you're on Mac, I'll be making a separate video for Mac. But for right now, this is for Windows. Okay, so once you got that downloaded, you got Red Snow downloaded, and your iPod is turned off and plugged into your computer, you're going to click Browse. And then you have this 3.0. I have a 3.0 download right here. So you have to have a 3.0 firmware on your iPod Touch to jailbreak it. So if you have not jailbroken, if you have not have a 3.0, you'll have 3.0 firmware on your iPod Touch. Yet you have a 2.2.1, I think, on the second generation when you get it. So if you have a 2.2.1, you cannot do it. You have to upgrade to a 3.0 firmware. You can look at my videos. I have separate videos of how to put 3.0 firmware on your iPod Touch, second generation. So if you already got it, you look for your 3.0 firmware download thing. So you're going to click it, the little download, or my file that says 3.0. So once you click that, you're going to click open. Then you're going to wait. Okay. Now you're going to hit next. And it says it successfully identified it. You're going to hit next. Okay, now this is the where if you haven't shut it off already, go ahead and shut it off and plug in the computer. And then you can either choose two settings. Please select your option you would like. You can either choose Cydia or install IC. I'm going to go for Cydia. But Cydia works best, I think. So once you have that, you're going to click it. And then, okay, and then this is what it says. The same thing I'm telling you. Please make sure your device is both plugged off and plugged into the computer. If it's not, it could break. That's what it's just trying to say. And shut it off, and then you're going to go ahead, if you don't know, push this button at the top, your power sleep button, and your home button for like 8 seconds, and then you're just going to let it off and hold it for another like 10 seconds, and then you should put it in DFU mode. DFU mode. And then once that is done, it's going to say you're jailbreaking it. It's going to pop up and say you're jailbreaking. So once you have done that, you're just going to let it download, and then they'll tell whether or not you did it right, and you're just going to look. Yeah, I got to turn it back on now. You're just going to turn it back on. Well, yours automatically will probably be on because it has to restart. But you're just going to let it turn on. And to see whether or not you did it right and you have jailbroken it, you're going to see this thing. Hold on. It's doing it. Okay. And then you're going to look and you're going to see if you have it. If you look for Cydia, it's a brown case. It's a little brown box right there. Set settings in the face. That's Cydia. And if you have Cydia on your iPod Touch, congratulations, you just jailbroke your iPod Touch second generation. And once you do that, you can have all sorts of games. You can get free games, and you can have other stuff, like including Winterboard and how to change your background, all that good stuff. And it's all you got to do is that simple, and this won't have to like reload. When you click on that, it's just gonna say loading data and all that crap. And then you can do whatever you want, get games, get all stuff, and that's how you jailbreak your iPod Touch. And remember, you have to have a 3.0 firmware, because if you do not have 3.0 firmware, you will probably break your iPod Touch. You have to have 3.0 firmware to put it on your second generation iPod Touch. Then you can jailbreak it, and it's gonna pop up to a screen like that, and you do whatever you want. Please rate, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching. This is Mason's iPod Touch Help. If you need any questions or concerns, just let me know. See you later. Peace.